Good morning. My name is Govikrishnan. I'm continuing with what Swali has taken, and my topic is effects of organizational culture in employees. And when we talk about the effects of organizational culture on employees, we have rather 5 points how the organizational culture affects the employees. And coming to the 5 points, the first point is effective control. Effective control is that in an organization, culture plays an important role in forming the organization, forming the behavior of employees. So this culture maintains a strong control over the employees. When culture forms a strong control over the employees are forced to work upon what? Work based on the culture of the organization. It will affect the employees in a positive manner that they will, but their behavior is changed and their behavior and attitude will change in according to the culture of the organization, and it promotes to the uh, more effectiveness of employees from more effectiveness from employees towards the organization. That is what effective control. And the second one is promotion of creativity and innovation. Already we discussed what is innovation. Creating something new ideas or something new technology or creating something new. What is basically we meant as what? Innovation, right? So an effective culture in an organization promotes creativity and innovation. I think that point is enough for an much better or longer definition. And organization culture always impacts on the employees to create their to enhance their creativity, and it will lead to the innovation for the organizations. And the third point is strategy formulation and implementation. When we all know that when you are working on a company to do some works, you want to form a strategy, right? You want to form a strategy how the work has to be done, how the funds have to be maintained. We want to do it in a low cost efficient manner, or we want to do it in a more technological manner, right? So by an organizational culture, by following an organizational culture, employees can do what? They can formulate the plans and implement it. We are considering an organizational culture that they focus on funds. We can, with that, they are focusing on maintaining low funds, cost efficient working methods. The company is looking at the culture is looking at the cost efficient working methods. Then the employees will always formulate a plan according to what? Cost efficient method. The culture is following the cost efficient method, then the employees automatically follow which method? Cost efficient method, and but they formulate a plan according to the cost efficient culture followed by the organization. In other side, the culture is following a technological side. They are not looking at the cost efficient manner, and they are forming that they want to do it in a much better way in any cost. Then the employees will focus on which way. In that way, the employees make a much better plan which makes the company into a top level without looking on the cost. Here culture is different. One side the culture is looking on the cost efficient side, and the other side the culture is looking on the technological side. On one side they are looking at the good work with a cost efficient manner, and other side they are looking at a much more better work which compete to other companies, but they are not looking at what? Their funds. This is the difference. So according to the culture, what culture is following, in that way only employees forms their plans and implement it. Okay. And the fourth one is strong commitment from the employees. When a culture is implemented in an organization, at the starting stage, the employees are not able to follow the culture, and they will show a regret to the culture, and they are not capable to follow the culture of an organization. In here, it is done through 3 stages. That is compliance, identification, and internalization. On coming to these stages, on the first stage, compliance. On first stage, the workers didn't identify the organizational culture. they will only work, or they will do the things what they meant in their mind, or work to get the benefit according to them. They want to get the benefit according to the work they are doing. That is the first stage, in the initialized stage where compliance is done. On coming to the second stage, identification. When identification comes, the employees identify what's the organizational culture. The values of organizational culture is identified by the employees, and they start to work for the company, and they start to follow the organizational culture. And the third one is internalization. Internalization is that they are fully capable of accepting the organizational culture, and they start to work with the organization following the organizational culture. It will lead to the satisfaction among the employees. It will promote motivation. All the employees internalize the organizational culture, and they start to work together. And the coordination and the motivation among the employees, which lead to the top performance of the company. This is the way in which the commitment of employees is that at the initial stage they are not accepting the organizational culture, and the second stage they start to realize the values of organization and organizational culture, and the last stage they are coming to accept the organizational culture, and they start to work with an coordination, and they get self-motivated to work for the company, and the company will achieve a top performance. And the last point is performance and satisfaction. When the organizational culture is connected to performance or satisfaction, it is a weak relation between performance, culture, and satisfaction. When a culture is going on a perfect manner, the work commitment from the workers is high, the performance is high, the company's satisfaction will be much high, because we are following a same culture, right? We are following a same culture. The employees are working following that culture, and we will get what? We will get a top performance, because we will get a strong commitment from the employees. The employees are more motivated, and we will get a top performance of the company. But when the environment changes, when our surrounding, the business environment changes, it will affect what? It will affect culture. You know that the business environment is changing day to day, right? The business environment will change or will not change day to day. It will not change, then the culture is followed in the same way, and we will get that top performance. But the environment is changed, what happens? The culture of organization is affected, and it will also affect what? The employee performance. In these 5 ways that the organizational culture is affected for the employees performance. First one is effective control. Effective control, what? Culture maintains an effective control on the employees, and it will modify the behavior of employees in the organization. And the second one, promotion of creativity and innovation. Culture always promotes the creativity of the employees, and what it will lead to the innovation of new ideas or new technologies. Then strategy formulation and implementation. What culture follows in a company? What culture follows? It was followed by whom? The employees. Culture follows a cost-efficient manner, then employees will always follow a cost-efficient manner. Then strong commitment from the employees. The commitment from the employees is done in a 3-way manner, that compliance, identification, and internalization. In the first stage, they are not ready to accept the culture. In the second stage, they realize the values of the culture, and the third stage, they are on inside the culture, and they are starting to follow the culture and work in a appropriate manner. And last stage is performance and satisfaction. Performance and satisfaction of an organizational culture or the employees is based on the organizational culture and the environment. The culture and the satisfaction of work is in a weak manner, that it will change any day according to the change in the business environment. And that's all about my topic. Anybody have any doubts? Okay, moving on to Nitish.